Look at my hands, King. Look at my hands. YouTube, Glow Yard Gang. Podcast listeners all over the globe, God. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cap and Crown, episode 58. Listen, man. Glad y'all are here with us, man. Rocking for a brand spanking new episode. We're doing a post-game here. You already know. If you guys are into NBA content, do us a huge favor, man. Hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday and every Wednesday. And we might have some special news at the end of the show. But follow us here, man. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Also, too, man, everybody hit them likes for us today, man. And continue to build that algorithm up to find more NBA fans like yourselves, man. We're still trying to grow this NBA community right here on the channel. We could definitely use your help with that. All right, King. You ready to get to it, man? We got a good one today, man. We just got through watching a pretty interesting game. And we got a special guest backstage, man. So let's go ahead and get to it, man. But
hold on. Before you do any of that stuff, you didn't do an NBA player for 58. You gonna just leave us hanging like that, Paz?
What you got, man?
Oh, you don't have one. That's what you said.
Hey, how many 58s you know?
None. I got a Jack McVay.
I only knew 157, and the only reason why I knew that because I watched it like
they got a Jack McVay for the Houston Rockets. That's whoever the hell he is.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's a new one for me. Yeah, I don't know who that is. That's why I left 58 alone. I didn't have one for that. I don't have 58. I don't have 59. I think once you get past like 59, it's gonna get real interested, man. So
yeah,
we'll see though. But yeah, before we get to the show, man, let's go ahead and stop real quick, man, and show some love to the sponsors of the channel, man.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at FANATICS. FANATICS is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem when your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and FANATICS exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
Yes, sir, man. Let's go ahead and bring up our guest, man.
Let's go.
Greg, listen, man. The team won today in convincing fashion. You got your little fire intro. Don't come over here showing off, man. Don't come over here showing off.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm excited, man. I just watched the future of the league take out his belt to the Mavs.
Oh my God, man.
Whew,
listen,
my Lord.
We're about to get to it, man. Let's go ahead and get into this recap, fellas. Whoo. Do we really have to show the people this? You know, we got a lot of Mavs fans in the building, man. You sure?
Sorry, Mavs fans.
Yeah.
Whew, here we go. So check it out. You already know. Can you? Oh, yep. Let's put this in the people's face. Mavs. So say Spurs win 125-92 against the Dallas Mavericks in Game 1 of the NBA regular season. Spurs shot 50 of 87 for 57%. Mavs shot 31 of 83 for 37%. 3-point percentage, 8 of 20 for the Spurs for 40%. 9 of 21 for 42% for the Spurs. 17 of 28 from the free throw line. It was abysmal for the Spurs. 60%, 21 to 26 for 80% for the Mavs. This is where it gets nasty right here. 50 rebounds to 37 Spurs. Spurs out rebound them on the offensive end. 11-9. Defensive rebound. Spurs win again. 39-28. Can you go down one more?
Yes, sir.
Them turnovers, man. What were them turnovers talking about right there, man? It's 15 to 16 Mavs, man. All right, King. Let's go ahead and get to that box score here, man. Let's go ahead and let the guest of honor, man, give his take. Greg, what's your take on this game today, man? What you think about those Spurs?
I just think we saw the future of the league really ascend tonight. I mean, definitely put game one, put the league on notice, let everybody know. I think it was fun that we saw his journey through the offseason on Twitter play out and everything, and we laughed, had fun, but it was real. And he showed it tonight. I think he showed the moves, the post move. Didn't shoot a lot of threes. Definitely just went through AD's chest at one point. Got tons of foul on Derek Lively. I mean, he showed it out, man. He showed himself. 40 and 15. It was just an amazing performance by him. Nobody could stop him. I thought maybe Derek Lively, the combination of Derek Lively, AD, Cooper Flag, double, triple team could give us some issues. Not really a lot of issues for Victor tonight. Completely composed, completely under control, attacking the rim, getting to the rim, not afraid of putting his shoulder into somebody, not afraid of making tough shots. He had some tough shots, some fadeaway shots that he made that were, I remember Najee Moss particularly kind of pushed him out a little bit of the comfort zone, cashed it. I was like, those are the type of shots you get frustrated as a defender, probably. Like you don't let him you don't let him bully you, you don't let him kind of back you down or anything. You force him out to, free throw line extended up, and he still cashes it in. So it was a remarkable performance. I think there was a little bit of interesting, like no Fox, so Castle's thrusted into the point guard position, lead guard position. What would that look like? I thought he was. Other than a lot of turnovers, which him and Harper had their share, they're still young and they still got to learn to take care of the ball. I thought he did good enough to win, and that's what he was spectacular. He showed some of his hops. He showed a little bit of the mid range, which being a lead guard, you wanted to see. Is there? We started with DeJounte Murray. Is there something to work with there? Is there a mid-range shot that you could possibly build off of and everything? And we saw a glimpse of it during the season. We haven't really seen it that much, but this game you saw it. So those are positive signs for Seven Castle. Early the bench didn't give us much, but they started to come through a little bit. I think Cornette will settle in throughout the season. I think he had an uncharacteristic game. Keldon Johnson will be energy. He'll be the energy guy. His job will be a lot easier. But I mean, I just lost the words, man. I really don't know what to say at this point. Just a total just shellacking of the Mavericks. So this is, no Kyrie, so I give him the benefit of doubt not having, but the ball handling by Dallas was a problem. Foul trouble with the front line, was able to hold up. There was nobody to score. I mean, who's there to, are you going to rely on Cooper Flag to be Kawhi out the gate, like prime Kawhi, prime Jordan out the gate? He's not fair for him, There's nobody. Klay Thompson wasn't able to catch fire, get going off of them or anything. And PJ Washington, D'Lo getting downhill, he smoked a lot of layups. I don't expect D'Lo to smoke that many layups, but I think he definitely at first giving us a little bit of trouble getting downhill on people, giving Harper the welcome to the NBA moment, guarding him. But yeah, I mean, there's little nitpicky things we can on the Spurs end that we could go through, the turnovers, free throws. Those need to be cleaned up. But I mean, we win like this and we don't even have Fox yet. Jeremy Sohan's still out. Spurs fans are up, and with him not getting an extension, Spurs fans are all like, well, is he really that? What is he worth? Is he really important to the team? Blah, blah. We'll find out later on in the season. But more importantly, no Fox. So the team is going to get more dynamic, more offensive, ball handling, less turnovers with him in play. Transition will be one of the better transition teams in the league. It looks good, man. It's a good home opener, especially against Dallas, who usually, we've just struggled against Dallas during our tough times, during our tough years.
What you got, King?
Basically piggyback off of what Greg said, but he said a home opener. You were on the road, but it was crazy because you guys had the arena. It was like you were in San Antonio. They started Go Spurs Go, and all. I was like, is this 2004 all over again? Like that was crazy. But it was domination, man. I didn't expect this. I thought the Mavericks, seeing in the past, Wemby had struggled or had problems against Derek Lively in the games covering the Mavs before. So I was like, okay, you know what? They added folks to their front line. This is supposed to be a team competing for the number one defensive team in the NBA. They said they're talking about you added Cooper Flagg. You got PJ Washington out there starting as well, and Wemby dominated them. I said this was one of those. This was one of those. Just give him the ball, he could have scored as many as he wanted 2 games a day, and that was with allegedly one of the best or the best front court in the NBA as far as defensively. This was a statement game to me. I'm not going to go too far and like the Spurs are way better than the Mavericks. Like you said, you don't have Kyrie. You guys don't have De'Aaron Fox. We'll see completely, but this was definitely a statement. I do not, from this point on, unless Cooper Flagg becomes that POA, point of attack guy and all, I don't think the Mavericks have any answer for Wemby. From this point on, I don't know what they can do after watching this game. Anthony Davis it wasn't just Lively. Anthony Davis didn't want any of that. Like it was Anthony Davis was like, nah, I can't do anything with this. They tried to throw Cooper on him for a second. That didn't matter. Like you said, Najee Marshall was getting embarrassed. It did not matter. Wemby didn't have a turnover. He got 40, 15 and like he was cooking them dudes. I was in all different type of ways without even shooting a 3-ball. He didn't get a bunch of free throws with 3 balls and all that. He was just out there cooking them. And I thought it was that simple. I thought with him in the game, the Mavericks had to find a way to take advantage of the minutes when he wasn't in the game, and they didn't really do that as well. That's the other guys started taking over, Castle and all that, and they took advantage of the Mavericks not having a playmaker. I think I'm going to get to that in a second when I get to the Mavericks side. But, San Antonio cooked, and Wemby just opened a different dimension to the game. You saw when he was in there, guys were just getting easy buckets because it got to a point where Wemby was unstoppable, where they had to change their defense to address Wemby, and you got a bunch of athletes around him, and they just kept cutting to the basket and all getting easy buckets. And if they didn't get the bucket, they passed somebody else that got an easy bucket. And Anthony Davis is under the rim in foul trouble, not knowing what to do. So that was just a good look by San Antonio. Like you said, you can nitpick on, like you said, the free throws, turnovers, and things like that. You got a young backcourt. That's going to happen. You don't have your guy. But for Wemby to dominate when you didn't have a backcourt, that's what you needed your guy to do. And Wemby did that exactly. Like he took over the game and made sure you didn't need a guard because he was that dude. Now on to the Maverick side. Stop the Cooper Flagg experiment at point guard right now, Jason Kidd. You had 5 games, a 5-game home opener, I believe, against 5 teams, I believe, that were in the lottery last year. You lost 1 already. You don't want to go down and do this whole 20 games and be 10-10 or something like that with this experiment for no reason when Kyrie's not there and all. Do not do this. Cooper Flagg is not a point guard. You have point guards. It's not even that, the Mavericks don't have the guys. They have a bunch of guys at all the positions. They just decided not to play him because Jason Kidd has this philosophy or this stubbornness he has where he wants to try this Cooper Flagg thing at point guard. And me personally, I think it has something to do with Luka Doncic as well, but we're not going to go there. But, I don't think that should be done. Secondly, from this game, no hyperbole. I'm going to go all the way. You call it a hot take if you want to or not. Wemby better than Anthony Davis. Already. I'm going there already. That's enough. I've seen Anthony Davis in the moments, again, where guys punch him in the mouth and all that. You had Giannis do it before when he leapfrogged them and all them jokers and all that, where you at Anthony Davis. He did it again today where he became a jump shooter. I talked about it in playback. Anthony Davis shoots too many jump shots for me now. He used to go in the post and do moves more when he was in the Pelicans, but now he just shoots jump shots because his game is so pretty. Again, when we talk about pretty games, it looks good when it's going in. You're like, damn, Anthony Davis making all these mid-range jumpers, these turnaround fadeaways, this 3-point shot. But when he's missing, It's just like, bro, you're shooting too many jump shots as a big guy. So I'm on Wemby's. He announced himself today. He's better than Anthony Davis. So what else? The Mavericks. Cooper Flag. Put him in better situations. We already see I talked about a different guy, VJ. Your guy, VJ Edgecombe, Rel, looking like the Wayne Wade out there, 37 today. You going to end up
your problem.
We already talked about Luka Doncic playing with Jason Kidd before and losing out on certain hardwares and all. You look up, one guy got 37. He goes up a 30-point game again. You're going to be looking behind him as far as rookie of the year. So got to get it together with that. Like I said, they got to get point guards. They got to get shooting around them guys as well. It's a lot of flaws that I realized the Mavericks have. But it's not even that they have that many flaws. I think their shooting is a major flaw. They got to get shooting. But the point guard thing ain't even a major flaw. I just think Jason Kidd ain't even doing that. So I don't know, bro, but it didn't look good. This was not a good look for D-Live, for Anthony Davis, for any of the big men. So they got to show up the next game or whatever. But this showed me more question marks for them, especially in the beginning of the season. I was putting them up a little higher, like, man, you know what, the Mavericks can do this. But they really are missing the point guard, bro. And I think that really is going to affect them against the better teams when they really got to be a half-court team. And shout out to them defense winning championships and all, because they allowed 125 today and didn't score 100 themselves. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Y'all said a lot, man. I don't even know where to begin. Let me start with the Spurs. Greg owe y'all an apology. We did a
Wemby.
A post game on one of the preseason games. It was the Spurs in Miami, and I was kind of disappointed in Wemby. I was like, I want to see Wemby be a little bit more aggressive, demand the ball more, all that type of stuff, right? We saw what he did this offseason when he worked with Akeem Olajuwon and Garnett and all them guys. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to pick the brains of some of the greatest players who ever played the game and all that. And I was like, yo, you got to implement some of that in your game, because some of the guys that you went to work with this offseason are guys that they don't mess around, bro. Like, they dogs. Like, I'm attacking you. You know what I'm saying? And so, listen, bro. Wemby, man. I told y'all before we started the show, I woke my wife up because she got to get up earlier than me, so she was already asleep. I'm up here yelling. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to work and watch the game, and I'm just like, yo, I had to stop working for a little bit because I was looking at Wemby went off in, what was it, the second quarter or whatever? I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like I said, when he did the double pump, got fouled by AD and dunked it back with reverse dunk, I said, man, this.
Bro, he went in the AD chest, dunked on him, got fouled, and then went to the ground and flexed on him. I was like, that's it. That's the moment.
A little cross on Lively, backed it up.
Bro. Backed up for the step back three. I said game over. I said GG's when that happened. I said that's it. He told Lively, you can't defend me anymore. That was the moment. Bro. You guys can't defend me.
And I think he's at that point. When I saw that, I said, yeah, I think he's that's unless Lively do something different or whatever. That might be it.
That's it.
Wemby showed me a lot just in this one game. I know it's one game of the season, the first game of the season, all that. I know people gonna say that, whatever. But just like I look at the preseason games, you can look at that for this regular season game right here in this game one. You can take a lot from this game and see some stuff that they can build on and add momentum to their team going towards the rest of the season. Like Greg said, y'all didn't have Fox, y'all didn't have Olynyk, and who else? Who y'all missing? Sohan. Yeah, and Sohan was missing, right? Those are three key guys in their rotation that were missing today. Listen, your guards, man. I got to get Castle and Pascal, man. Oh my, Greg, I apologize once again. I had the Spurs as like a team that I see them playing. The Spurs could possibly be a top 6 seed in the West.
Yeah, bro.
And I know people going, yeah, they're taking it too far. That's fine. That's fine. I just need to see something from Wemby that can give me hope that, hey, he could probably be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I did think he could. I thought he was going to always be like a guy who be part of a system. He showed me a lot today. If Wemby can continue this, I know he ain't going to give you 40 and 15 every night, but if he can continue this type of impact for y'all's team, we talking about a guy that can be an MVP candidate going forward. He can affect the offensive end and just year 3.
He was a floor raiser today.
Yes.
He usually is a ceiling raiser. That's what I be saying about Wemby. Today you felt, bro, he made that team better. Everybody got their tick or their badge on 2K, that increase or whatever because of Wemby today.
Wemby, and like you said, you could still feel the difference when Wemby on the court and off the court.
Yep.
But the Mavericks didn't take advantage of that. They did not take advantage of him being off the court. And the fact that he was able to, so like you said, King, They got the biggest front court lineup in the history of mankind. And this dude just demolished every last one of them. You put PJ on him, it was a wrap. You put Cooper on him, it was a wrap. You put Derek Lively on him, it was a wrap. Cooked AD. Cooked AD. I'm going to get to the Mavericks in a minute. But listen, like I said, the Spurs, man, I'm impressed. Like, I'm gonna ask you some questions after I get done with my point here, Greg, because I got a lot of questions about the Spurs, man. Because after what I seen today, y'all got potential, man. Y'all definitely got potential. One thing too, man, that impressed me about the Spurs. Y'all are aggressive on the perimeter on defense,
bro. They full
I'm
court.
like,
They were full court pressing them. I was like, ooh, get them.
Bro, I feel like I was watching a high school game, man, the way y'all was full court pressing, bro. I'm like,
Young
yo,
guys.
what is that? I said, listen, I told King, I said, I gotta talk to Greg. I said, I gotta apologize. Greg, I'm sorry, okay?
That has a lot to do between Wemby set the tone. He said defense is not optional this year. Everybody will play it. Wemby setting the tone, being the culture setter. Sean Sweeney and other coaches being brought in to go ahead and scheme up and help us with defensively, which we struggled with, and just adding athletes. It's not only athletes, but smart athletes that can cover the perimeter.
You got Wemby. Just press. It was like the ultimate like free safety, bro. It's like having Ed Reed. Just press.
Yeah. Bro, he took away two guys at times.
Yeah.
Yes. I was about to say that, bro. He was sitting in the middle of the paint, free throw extended, and all he had to do was put his arms out. He had that whole surrounding perimeter part covered already. All he had to do was one step. I got you covered already. He in the paint. One step, you at the 3-point line. I'm like, yo, what in the Spurs? They might be my team. I need to keep my eye on for the rest of the season,
bro.
man.
After this one game, that's crazy.
After this one game, bro. I guess, like I said, I wasn't impressed in the preseason. I was like, it was something I felt like I was missing in the preseason, but this game right here showed me a lot, man. So I'm like, yo,
Wemby became a superstar to me damn near one day.
In one day, bro.
After this game right here, and it's like the hardest. This is the challenge. I thought this game was going to be the challenge. So it's like, damn, if this the challenge, and he just did it to them.
Then you got Luke Cornett. I got to give him props. He's kind of in that mold for y'all, like a Muhammad or a Russell Sterabridge type of center for y'all. You know what I mean? So that guy who's very solid, man, he compliments Wemby well. When y'all put both of them in the lineup together, man, that was a problem. I was
French
like,
Vanilla, shout out to French Vanilla.
Yeah, French Vanilla. They call him French Vanilla. Man, Greg, I got one, man. Like I said, I'm gonna ask you this question after I get done with the Mavs side. But man, look. I know Mavs fans ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, and I really don't care because this game today showed me some of the stuff that I think we brought up, King, during the preseason. I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna echo this. Matter of fact, let me say this first. I'm gonna go straight to this guy because I said this when they made this trade, and when people was trying to gaslight us and tell them, "Hey man, our AD can do this and do that," and I remember people killing AD before he got to the Mavs, but as soon as he played for the Mavs, he's Jesus all of a sudden, right? Mm-hmm. I've said this a million times. AD is not a number one option. How many times have we seen these big games like this on national television, these big moments, and AD completely disappears? Like you said, this man is supposed to be the number one option on the team right now without Kyrie there, right? You're not utilizing your size. You're not utilizing your position. None of that. You're settling for too many jumpers. He went like 4 for 14 for the longest before he hit his fifth shot. It's like, bro, what are you? Point. Yep. Yeah, he hit a couple threes, and then he settled for that third three. That's when he missed it, and then after that, I think he went cold again. So it's like, bro, you're depending on AD to carry your squad, bro. You're not going nowhere, bro. This is why it's so important for Kyrie to come back. He's not a number one option. You need somebody else who's going to help carry the offense and him play off of that person, a la LeBron. Like, this is why I was not sold on the whole AD trade. This is why I was mad about the trade when they traded for AD. You went in a gas like me and sit here tell me this guy all of a sudden we had his opinion about this guy before he gets to the team. He's on the team. Now I'll say he's the best thing ever. This is what we were talking about. Now you saw Wemby going at this guy. He didn't try to do the same thing. He playing scared out there. Then on top of that, the coach of the Mavs, Jason Kidd, this is what you said, King. This is what he's famous for. He likes tinkering with lineups the first 20 games. He likes throwing away the first 20 games of the season for some odd reason. I don't know why. You've been here long enough now to kind of get an understanding of, let me take care of business from game 1, not game 20. That hurts your team when you do that. So this lineup, like we said it during the preseason. I was questioning the ball handling. When people kept telling, "I need to go put Cooper at the point guard," they got it. Don't worry about it. You know, he's the next Larry Bird, the next Jason Williams, hot white chocolate, all that stuff. Like, bro, there was nothing in this kid's game that told me he was a ball handler. He's more of a tertiary ball handler, but he's not a straight up ball handler. I don't see that. Yes, he can make plays. A lot of them can make plays too, but you ain't playing point guard.
Hell no.
Exactly, like what we were talking about. And King, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You're right. I told you I got VJ winning Rookie of the Year. I said it already. The thing that's going to hurt Cooper Flag is Jason Kidd playing this man out of position. I'm scared that's going to hurt him early on in his career.
I'm scared it might hurt him overall.
And unless Jason Kidd wake up and say, "Hey, you know what? Let's put you in your natural position." I said this before. This kid needs to get into the open court. He's effective in the open court. You got to get him off the ball. Now, if he has the ball in open court, that's fine. But for you to play him in a half-court set and have him setting up the offense, that's not his game.
Nope.
You ran the offense with P.J. Washington, who can't dribble the ball, and Cooper Flag. You put the pressure on this kid. Then on top of that, you saw the pressure that the Spurs were putting on the perimeter from the jump, and you decided to continue to run this kid at point guard. Why the hell did you pick up D'Lo?
And the one time he excelled, bro, was when they actually put point guards in the game and had him play off the ball.
Thank you. You played him off the ball. What did he do in the third quarter?
Start scoring.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro. I don't make $10 million, bro, or whatever this kid's getting paid. And I can sit there at the house and tell you that was a dumb decision. I just don't understand that these people are supposed to be the smartest people in the room, bro. That's stupid. You set your team up to fail from the jump. Why did you sign D'Lo? Why do you have Nembhard on the roster? Why is B. Will there if you're not going to play none of your point guards? Then when you play him a little tiny little 1 minute spurts here and there. What kind of rhythm are they going to get into?
He gave him the Jaden Hardy treatment as far as Nembhard. Nembhard was out there cooking. Nembhard made one turnover in the corner. I think somebody was on miscommunication. He pulled him out and said, "You done."
Pulled him out. And he sat out for 10 days. And then all of a sudden put it back in the court in the game and say, "Hey, help us out with the ball handling." He had a rhythm now. Like, come on, man. But that's my 2 cents, bro. Like I said, congratulations to the Spurs, man. They definitely got my eye on them this year, man.
We accept your apologies.
Is it crazy?
I apologize, man.
Is it crazy for me to say this? And I'm gonna say this, and I'm not going there completely yet. I just want to get your opinion and how you feel about it. Is AD the weak point of the Mavericks?
You want me to get on that too?
Is AD the point where you can really, the timelines is messing it up, where you can really get something for him? Because the Mavericks really, if they wanted to try to, could be in the Giannis sweepstakes. I'm not saying you gotta go for Giannis. AD is something else to get you Giannis with a pick. You feel me? Or you can get picks. What
did I say when the Mavs got the first pick in the draft? What did I say?
Straight away AD, man.
I've been saying that.
You got PJ Washington, who's been a starting power forward in the finals already.
Thank you. You put PJ, you put Cooper in their natural positions.
Yep.
AD is the problem because AD don't want to play center.
But Nico can't get rid of AD. You already know they stuck in 2 timelines. That I don't know. I already said that years ago that was going to be a problem at some point. And like I said, it's only game 1, but they stuck in 2 timelines. They need to officially announce this is going to be Cooper Flag's team, which means AD moves down the pecking order, which means you can trade AD away. But they don't want to do that because they made that trade for that guy with AD.
And then, like I've said this before too. Yeah, I know people are like, "Oh, just 1 game." Yeah, but we have history of this though with AD. Yeah. I just said it a minute ago. We have history of this. This right here just highlights what we've been seeing for him for his career. He done this for his career. That's why I've been saying if you want to, because PJ fits more of Cooper's timeline than AD does.
Bro. You
know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I said you trade AD, you get what you can. You need ball handling. That can help get you some ball handling, and maybe you can recoup some of those picks that you lost when you got them.
With the game I saw today, Wemby very soon gonna be better than Anthony Davis ever been. That's how I feel. With the impact, I've never seen Anthony Davis impact the game the way I saw Wemby impact the game today. He made it look bro.
Easy.
Never. Not even Pelicans, Anthony Davis. Not today. I felt like looking at the Spurs, they could compete for a championship. I've never seen an Anthony Davis team where I've looked at him leading the team and say, you know what? And he's had good games and all that stuff. I'm like, he's gonna lead. He's gonna make the rest of the team that much better and all that stuff. But they look like a championship squad. No, I've never felt that way. Wemby today, like I said, I've never thought Anthony Davis was a superstar. After this 1 game, I'm looking at Wemby like, damn, Wemby might be that dude. Like he might be one top 10, like they really saying. Like at this point now, if he play, give me another game like this right behind it. He can basically stamp it. He there. He at that point, and then the defense is stupid. Like he can be in the league for defensive player of the year. Like that award basically his now. You feel me? And then seeing it today,
he is to lose. Yeah.
Seeing today's game against the Mavericks not scoring 100, it is his to lose. It's still his to lose. Like the rest of the team, and then shout out to your coach because, like we said, you got your guys around him now playing to his strengths. You got Wemby now, so use your athleticism and press guys.
Bro, how many lobs that they do? All you got to do is just throw it up to him. He's like the Randy Moss out there, bro.
Use him like he's
throw it up to him.
And then if you double Wemby, he's a smart enough player where he's not selfish. He's selfless enough where he's going to make the pass. You feel me? He's going to look over top and be smart and say, hey, just cut. I got you. It's an easy pass. Like he's affecting the game. Bro, Wemby nice. Today is the day I look at Wemby and say, bro, he nice. He stay healthy. He nice, bro. He is nice.
The aliens here. Just a couple of things like on my side from looking in at the Mavs. Mm-hmm. Maybe Jason Kidd's trying to do what he did with Giannis, where he put him in the point guard's position. And
Giannis wasn't trying to compete for a championship, though, Greg. Remember that?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you have to do what you do. You know, that's a tough situation to put a rookie in to do that. So I understand from that point. I agree with y'all. I think as soon as you got the number one pick between Cooper Flag, you had to, go ahead and trade AD, start building around him and Lively, and start going in a totally different direction. I think if you didn't get the first pick, like you get AD. Obviously, KD was rumored. I think KD even confirmed that he wanted to go to Dallas. Mm-hmm. You get Dallas. You have Kyrie, KD, and Anthony Davis. Mm-hmm. Then it's something different. But you're stuck. You're like in a weird situation where you're almost hoping that Cooper Flag becomes like what we had with Kawhi, where he just was able to sit back, play defense behind, Tim Duncan. Obviously, AD and Tim Duncan are comparable. I'm not saying that, Spurs fans, relax.
Shout out to Kendrick Perkins. Go ahead.
Yeah, you had older players like Manu, Tony Parker, still producing, but they were, getting out. And then that experience and that drive, Cooper gets better, and then he becomes a top player, and then you're able to go from there and have like a little run. Maybe you don't win a championship, but Jason Tatum had. Mm-hmm. Jason Tatum was able to get Kyrie, Gordon Hayward, be successful for a while, develop, and then he became the man. And then you just kept going and building around that. It's the weird position to be in for the Mavs.
They don't know which San Antonio timeline they want to go for. That's the issue. So they like you said, the Kawhi Leonard timeline, where Kawhi became that guy beside it, but Kawhi wasn't expected to be the number one pick like that. No. Kawhi wasn't generational, being labeled generational coming out of college and all. Cooper Flag is exactly. Flag is being labeled to that. So really, what I'm thinking with the way they talked about Cooper Flag, it should have been the Tim Duncan timeline. With Tim Duncan would already having a team there, and then Tim Duncan became the man right away. We already got a David Robinson there who was Anthony Davis, but they don't want to say that because of the trade that already happened. It's because of situations that's going on that you stuck in two different timelines when you shouldn't be stuck. You have to choose one and say we going this way, but they're not because they kind of stuck because they damn they do, damn they don't.
And then Kyrie goes down. Now you're even more.
Now
Kyrie, I don't know what he's going to come back looking like.
If Cooper Flag's generational, we should be playing through him game one.
Yeah.
Real talk. Like if he's generational, we're not playing around with Anthony Davis. We know Anthony Davis not getting any better. Cooper Flag's our guy. Let's go through Cooper Flag. Let him miss shots and all that stuff if it happens. But they're not. They're playing like Anthony Davis is their best player.
We'll see how far they get him.
Tough, man. Yeah. And a loss like this doesn't make it better. Like, now you're like even more confused, dumbfounded. You're like, bro, this is gonna be rough.
But yeah, man. Let's go ahead and turn the page here, man. Let's show some love to Playback.
Thank you to our friends over at Playback for this segment. Pause. If you're tired of the national media and the annoying ways they sometimes cover sports and other events, give the Glow Sun Production channel on Playback a try. We cover new and old school basketball, wrestling, and geek culture. And just recently, we've added boxing, mixed martial arts, anime, and even video gaming. So if you have time in your busy day, give our channel on Playback a look and check out some of our replays while you're at it. Another special shout out to our favorite app, Playback. Back to the show.
All right, man. What we got in this, King?
Oh, I thought I'm last. I'm gonna be after the questions and comments. Let's do questions and comments next.
Oh, okay. I thought you would do what we said talk about the game.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yes, I forgot about that part. My bad. All right, y'all. So we're gonna start something new today. A new, I guess, segment that we're gonna have. Why can't I move, bro? On the side, like I can't even scroll. I don't know what's going on my computer now. But we're gonna start. Maybe can you see it? So hold on. When I tell you click it, you can click it. Pause. But we're gonna start a new segment. It's gonna be called the Dirty Dude of the Day. So Relle, I guess, really likes when I say dirty dude. I call guys dirty dudes. So he's like, what do you call him? A dirty dude. So we have a dirty dude of the day. And today's dirty dude, Relle, the first annual Dirty Dude Award goes to drum roll, Mr. Jason Kidd. Mr. Kidd himself. And y'all know I'm one of the biggest Kidd supporters. I think Jason Kidd is a top 10 coach, but he does stupid things. He does stubborn things. He will stop your favorite player from winning the award you believe he can win because of the things that Jason Kidd does. So the first annual Dirty Dude of the Day goes to Mr. Jason Kidd.
I gotta agree, man. Let's just hope he don't hinder old Cooper Flagg's growth, man. We'll see though. We'll see. All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to these questions and comments, man.
Sponsored by True Classic.
The most interesting customer came into True Classic today. A young man came in right when the doors opened and said he had a job interview in just 30 minutes. The challenge, or so he thought, he had about $150 to work with. Now, in most places, that's a fancy shirt, maybe some nice socks. But at True Classic, when you add more, you save more. So not only did I set him up with a pair of our 4-way stretch chinos, not only did I set him up with one of our white button-down shirts, I even helped him complete the look with one of our coach's jackets. All for just $130. So he found his fit, looked great for his interview, and I'm pretty sure he got the job too. That's true value.
All right, man. What we got, King?
We got Latte. He's a Glow Yard member. He says defense wins championships, they said. Getting punked in the paint by 68 points. Cooper being a point guard is the worst vision I ever seen. He's not even a guard. Oh, also, Ralph, I forgot to say that. Mavericks got it was 68-29.
Yeah.
And points in the paint. That's crazy.
Even the first and second quarter shot chart. It's crazy.
The Mavericks are supposed to be a team that feast in the paint. Well, I guess that changed now because they're missing a point guard.
As a matter of fact, didn't he score over 30 points in the first half?
Yeah.
In the paint?
That's what I'm saying. You're missing a point guard, so your bigs can't score in the paint as easily, huh? Latte also says pathetic coaching tonight. AD, D'Lo, and Clay awful. Lively got to be better. If the Mavs do lose against the Wizards, Mavs got a major problem. I'm not overreacting. I agree. If they lose against the Wizards, something wrong. I don't want to say it can't be solved, but there's something going on if they lose against the Wizards. Your first 5 games are at home. You say what, Greg?
Any chance Kid gets fired this year?
They just extended.
No, they just extended him.
Yeah. So when Kid gets comfortable, it's dangerous. Latte says applaud to Wemby. He's going to be very, very scary this season. Other than that, I watch other teams like the Magic. Their offense got better. Yeah,
a
lot of teams getting better. CJ says Flag isn't a point guard. He is not Luka, even if they want him to be. Yeah.
Same thing happened in the Rockets.
Yeah.
Them struggle bringing up the ball.
Struggled. Yeah. Hey, it looked good on paper in 2K. Yeah, it looked good with those lineups, but
yeah, they need to get. Plus, they got to get Amen help too. Even if he's going to be the lead guy now and all that stuff, he looked all right at the beginning, and then when he got hurt,
that changed it a little bit too.
Yeah. Latte says PJ at the podium said we aren't good at everything he knows, but does Kid know? What? No way.
I was like during the stream, I was like, please, someone find PJ. Stop letting him shoot. He's starting to make a little couple threes.
So Jim says that Flag was crying after the game.
Everybody looked pretty distraught. I don't know about crying, but everybody looked pretty strong though.
Yeah, I hope he wasn't crying. But Flag got to come out. He got to show off the next game though, or he's gonna be too far behind. Like he can't come out with another like 10-point game, and they force-fed him 10 points when they were like, you know what, we're gonna get him points. It was basically done by 20, just get him this double and all.
Like, he went scoreless in the first half.
Yeah, he was basically
Harper and Cooper not the greatest showings, especially starting off. They settled in a little bit towards the end of the game, though.
We got JP said, we got Vegas here. He said Wemby bullied them. Yeah, man. I never seen Wemby play like that before. That was like I said, against the front court. That's the Mavericks. This front court will be the best front court in the NBA defensively, and he bullied them.
You started to see a little bit of signs when he bullied guys like Isaiah Jackson and stuff like that in the preseason, but this is the next level. You're like, okay.
Yeah. Black is a glow y'all member as well. He said a lot of former Mavs fans also. I don't know, Black. What you talking about? Probably something that we said, saying they do that. Shout out to Chris from Drip Show Shop. He says fire. Definitely check out his stuff, y'all. Chris killing it with the canvases and all that stuff. Div, yeah, his canvas work is awesome right now. Div says, wait, 40 points and 15 rebounds and 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 blocks. Wemby is better than 43, 12, 9 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Luka versus Golden State, fully loaded. What? Div, why are we comparing Luka and Wemby, man? Well, I'll let Greg answer that. Obviously, the team better. Which one of them stats is the better stat line from a non-biased standpoint? Who would you say?
Let's see. I mean, obviously the defense is a big deal. But just based on points stat line, I mean, Luka filled it up.
They damn near had the same amount of stocks.
Yeah.
Wemby only had one more.
Yeah, a little more assists. I'll give it to Wemby, but no shade to Luka. I mean, that's a hell of a line himself.
The 9 assists, vicious though.
Yeah,
he almost had
them 9 assists. But Div trying to start trouble though. He instigated.
Yeah, you got to fight back. You can't just take a belt whooping like that and just lie down.
Black said from the looks of it, they wanted him to be Luke out of the gate. Yep. That's I think they need to get past these timelines, man, and do what they do. Div also said struggled during tough times when Luka was on the team. No more Luka. You're going to kill Mavs now.
Oh yeah, battling Luka was tough, man. And then you got Kyrie, who's another Spurs killer, typical Spurs killer. It was fun.
And he's asking you this, Greg, what you think of the Luka trade last year?
It was blind blowing, man. It's tough. I mean, at first it's up and down, right? You lose Luka, your heart hurts. You get AD, you're like, oh, well, I guess committing to defense, like, kind of weird, but all right. And then you look into Cooper Flag, and you're like, okay, you feel a little better. Rumors, KD's, possibly coming. Things were a little more optimistic, but yeah, I mean, anytime you cash out Luka on a talent like Luka, and it's just tough, man. That's a tough loss.
Shout out to Max Christie as well. He's part of the trade.
Oh yeah, Max Christie.
Yeah. Black Norris says major flaw is Jason Kidd, and we known that for a few years now. I don't got nothing to say after this game. I can't.
Can't defend your man.
Jason Kidd said, I said Jason Kidd. I'm sorry, Jason. I apologize. He says, where are the excuses at? The Spurs were missing 4 key players. Damn.
Yeah, I said that when I was speaking.
I
said that. Yeah.
I mean, Kyrie gonna make a huge difference for the Mavericks, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if he that much of a difference maker, including with like the Spurs guys they're missing as well. Like, we'll see though, man. Like, I hope they don't push Kyrie back fast enough because of this, bro. Like, it's a whole bunch. It's set up to be a bad season. The Mavericks can do something stupid, man, or they can do something special.
I don't know if you heard what they said during the broadcast.
Yeah, Jason Kidd talking about he already looked like he can play if you see him already. I'm like, bro, if you bring him back before the new year,
you know what he said?
What?
He said probably around Thanksgiving.
For real?
Oh, wow.
That's what they said in the broadcast.
Yep. Nope. Well. Okay, I ain't gonna say nothing. Hope, man, Maverick fans be excited, all that stuff, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You go to D'Lo. Who do you go to D'Lo, right? Game 2.
I don't know if Jason Kidd going to. Jason Kidd might not. Knowing Jason Kidd, he'll probably still play Cooper Flag the point guard.
Is it because he wants to develop Cooper Flag, or is it because he doesn't want to bring PJ off the bench? Is it a PJ thing?
A little bit of everything. So he's stuck. It's too many timelines going on. I said, and I was saying in the offseason, remember that, bro? And they were telling me, no, it's just the pretend. I was like, no, Kid talking about playing Cooper at the
PJ.
guard so PJ can still play because they still want to
Yep.
play PJ. And he was like, nah, that ain't gonna happen. PJ gonna still be on the bench and all that. It's a whole bunch of situations. Like I said, Anthony Davis messes up their timeline. They stuck with Nico and Anthony Davis from an old relationship that they got just sitting there. And it's like, get rid of them, man. We can move on and do this. But they can't because they won't. So now Jason Kidd got so many. Jason Kidd, the Mavericks are the deepest team in the NBA. The deepest team. They missed. They didn't play Exum today. Like you said, Kyrie wasn't playing. Gafford wasn't playing today. Like, there's a lot of guys on the team that can get minutes that just weren't playing and just making it more difficult for yourself. So Jason also said Wemby owned both Anthony Davis and Lively together alone. He owned everybody today. He owned everybody.
He owned the whole entire front court.
Yeah, there was nobody that could nobody. They couldn't get a turnover from him with like a small guy and all. They were trying to reach in. And he was like, no. Cuz says he's a Glow Yard member. He says, bro law, I have Spurs as the 5th seed. I don't think you're overreacting. You know how I feel about Wemby. I have NBA League Pass just for him and Luka. I feel Wemby can win MVP.
Yeah, he love Wemby, man.
He's gonna be a top 5 MVP candidate this year. This is year.
Hey, quick.
Yeah, I might change my answer, bro, law, but yeah, go agree, my bad.
Oh, my bad. I don't remember. Let me throw this by you. Is the West overrated?
No.
Okay.
I think the West. Yeah, why do
I
you
just feel like there's OKC, Denver's a good.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
A good regular season team now that they add a little more depth. I don't know how they're performing in the playoffs, but I think they'll be a better regular season team for sure. And then after that, there's a lot of questions, a lot of
I think the issue is there's no real dominant team. OKC's trying to become the first dominant real team. Like, even when Denver won, I didn't think Denver was dominant. I would have still picked the field over them when they were returning and all. There's been no dominant team, so there's been a top-heavy East. In the East, we usually get to the finals, and you're like, all right, well, the East done it. And the West is that whole everybody else. It's just that we beating the hell out of each other, and then we get to the finals. And they still like that this year. Like, I'm not even sure it's going to be hard for Minnesota. Did they really get better? And they were the 6th seed last year. Like,
they don't have a PG.
do they? Yeah, and except for that, what's his name? Dillingham or whatever. He's supposed to be returning this year.
They're already starting DiVincenzo.
Damn, there you go. See, like, so I don't know what's going to happen. It's just a whole bunch of beating each other up, and we see what's going to happen. It's matchups in the West. That's what it really is.
That's why I think when I saw the West, like all the injuries and all the weird teams, other than those two I mentioned up top, Denver and OKC, I was like, I don't know, like why is it crazy the Spurs can drift into the top 5? Like,
oh, you could, but like I said, I don't think so. Two things can be true at the same time. I don't think the West is weak. I think the Spurs are just showing that they may be strong. So the East, there's a lot of weak East teams that you probably after this game like, damn, we should get these easy wins on these East teams now. You feel me? Like, there's teams now you probably like, oh, okay, like Milwaukee shouldn't scare you anymore. I wouldn't be scared of like playing at Milwaukee. I'd be like, oh, I just beat the Mavericks. What are Milwaukee going to do? You feel me? Like, things change. Go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say for me, what people have been telling, because we have had some of the Glow Yard tell us this. They was telling us, man, look, just watch out for the Spurs. Like bro, you one of the people who's telling me, watch out for the Spurs. And I'm like, I guess I kept seeing the team from last year and what Wemby did last year, and I kind of felt like Wemby needed to take that next step. I didn't know if he could take that next step. I thought maybe he was one of those guys. Like I said, I thought he wanted to be one of those. I want to just play within the system and be one of the guys or whatever. And like I said, I did not expect to see what I saw today. Like I said, he's taking the proper steps and going to get to work with the right people. Like I said, you're working with a Garnett, you're working with a Hakeem Olajuwon, and now you're showing me that you can be that. So if you're like Brolaw said there, I would not be surprised y'all top 6. I would not be surprised. Like y'all, and that's without De'Aaron Fox and them guys on the squad playing right now. Like, that's what's gonna happen when he come back.
We'll see.
I think a lot of people okay, good.
Oh no, you Greg. I was just gonna say we'll see as far as what y'all do with these next couple games and all. Like I say, it's still first game of the season, but I'm getting to that point already. I'm gonna be surprised I'm gonna be mad at y'all if y'all not top 6.
Yeah,
that's what it's after seeing today's game and not having De'Aaron Fox. No, like I'm gonna see the next couple games. I gotta see how you handle the next team you play and all that stuff. But we'll see.
A lot of the people is picking y'all too to be one of those top teams too, Greg. So
and Wemby needs to do that to take that step. If Wemby really is that dude, I've been saying it. Like it's not a knock against Wemby. He's supposed to be that guy. You have to take the steps to affect winning to take your team to that level.
Yeah, I feel like people just looked at the record and looked at the fact that we got the second pick and automatically just said, we're not good. We're not there yet.
Yeah, I did.
And they didn't really put it
Yeah.
in contextualization like the season. Like Wemby missed so many games with the blood clot.
Blood clot.
Fox barely played with Wemby. Didn't play that much himself. We obviously were probably tanking at the end of the season because it was already over because they were both injured. You know, Wemby was already out. You know why? Keep pushing it. And then like the additions of what we needed between Cornette and Fox. Some people like really were downplaying, like really mad at the Fox trade. Like they were like, Fox is a good player. He's not going to help. He's not going to do anything. Just like, I don't know. I just didn't understand all the Spurs were not going to be good this year. Did
this game show you at all that Fox?
Oh, they lost King.
Am I here?
No,
yeah, you go.
Okay. Did this game show you at all, Greg, that Fox may not be long term though?
It definitely gave me more hope into Castle being possibly the lead guard. It also obviously having Dylan Harper's potential. You know, obviously, but we don't know what he is or what he'll be. Mm-hmm. You know, he was very hyped up before but we've also seen prospects not live up to expectations. I don't think he's bust. Like he's too good of a feel for the game. You know, he's big. He can play defense. I don't think there's any chance he's bust. So I think obviously you can put him as the lead guard. I think if they had to do it over again, they may have not gotten Fox. They probably would have gone after somebody else to complement better and given the reins to either Castle or Harper right out the gate. But I mean, they wanted to go ahead and win right away, and they believed they got Fox for nothing pretty much.
Yeah, they did.
So, but yeah, I mean, everybody has speculated that it's tough because the Spurs really, when they give you your word, they pretty much stick by it. You know, we saw with CP3, he wanted to start. We guaranteed him a starting spot. We got Fox. He still started. Like,
yeah.
So if we give a guarantee to Fox, we give him his money. If we guaranteed that he would be here for 5 years, they may try to play all three, Harper, Fox, and Castle together. Long and do that kind of like with CP3, Reggie Jackson, and SGA. They played all together at one time, and then slowly phase out Fox at the end. But it's a weird situation. It'll be a weird situation if it's clear as day. Like, hey, we might have to like make a move. Like, who would want Fox at that price? Like, how do you? What position are you going to go for? Like, it's gonna be interesting.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Jason also says Mavs were more loaded than the Spurs and still got whooped. He mad. Jason mad now about these Mavs. Pasquale, he's a Glow Yacht member. He says these lineups were dumb. Major Alpha J Kid. We had B Will and when Diddy at the head of more potent offense without AD and Lively last season. Defensively, the effort and lineups were non-existent. Yeesh. Coco says Luka would have gone at Wemby 100. Hey. Johnny B's a Glow Yacht member. He said the Mavs traded a 6'8" generational point guard. Melissa says Wemby is better now. Facts. Johnny B also says Mavs traded a 6'8" generational point guard forward for a 6'9" forward they trying to turn into a point guard. Hashtag counterproductive. No. Cooper not really associated with Luka. I know people are gonna keep that's pressure on Cooper that he shouldn't get either. Like it's AD and Luka. If you had Luka on this team, you switch AD and Luka again. Mavericks the favorites with the OKC is between them two, and I guess San Antonio. We're seeing where y'all at right now to be the favorites to win the championship. You feel what I'm saying? Like they'll be there, but it is what it is. See, Melissa said they're not getting what they want for Anthony. I mean, Anthony Davis was able to show up out of shape this year, and it's okay for him. They make excuses for him.
Hey.
Yeah, for the eye. I'm sorry. He couldn't do nothing because of his eye. He couldn't watch his weight. Couldn't look at the scale. Pasquale says one thing Kid must improve in the next game is having the offense be more aggressive, especially the rookie. Take the open shot and then get back. Take the drives all the way to the bucket. Facts.
I mean, if you're not gonna score 100 points, you're gonna have to hold the other team to under 100 points.
Hold him under. Johnny B says Lively still an overrated hack machine who still can't guard without fouling or score without being set up. I can't believe people saying trade Gaff. Look what happened tonight. We had Dwight minutes. If you'd had Gafford out there, Gafford wouldn't have been playing a lot either, though, Johnny B. But I'm not going against what you're saying today. You're right.
In big 2025. I think he caught a leg drop on somebody, though.
Yeah. Johnny B said, King, with all those negatives about Kid being said, why do you still think he's a top 10 coach? Because all coaches do that stuff. He got his problems, Johnny B. Like, it just is what it is. You can't expect them to put guys to get awards and all that stuff, but hey, you can get to the playoffs and you can cook within the playoffs. It is what it is.
You also look like a better coach when you have good, super talent.
Yeah.
That's for every coach.
Johnny B also says Mavs got to play these dudes 3 more times. I didn't see anything positive from this game that'll make me think the same shellacking won't happen 3 more times. Facts. He also says people talking about Wemby killing the Mavs. We didn't mention the work Castle gave us and how Harper looked way better than Flag did. This can't be a top 5 defense.
No, I talked about them. I talked about Castle and Castle and Basile and Harper.
Perp said overreaction. First game Clippers and Mavs season over already. Jeez.
Damn.
Clippers got embarrassed, so that's crazy. Black said the Mavs have serious depth, but none of that means anything when your coach is Jason Kidd.
Damn.
Salam said, what's up? I had to slide in, pause, and say, smart decision to change the pod name. Fire Nico. Appreciate you, Salam.
Say shout out to
Can Nico get fired? That's another question.
Man, we be trying to tell y'all before it happened. Y'all always be like disagreeing with us, be like, nah, we crazy and all that stuff. And then y'all come back like, you know what? Y'all should have changed your name and all the Mavericks all on some stuff and all that. Like, I'm trying to say that, man. Let's see. Oh, Dave said couldn't look at the scale. Todd says, I'm a Rockets fan, but Wemby is overrated. Jeez.
Of course, the Rockets fans would say that.
He said with any PG, Wemby gets cooked. What you mean? Todd? With any PG, he gets cooked. How would a PG make him get cooked? Oh, you saying somebody would put buckets on him?
I guess in the pick and roll, but Wemby can guard both the roller and the.
Would that have stopped Wemby? Would that have stopped Wemby from putting up 40 and grabbing 15?
No, I mean.
Okay. Perp says, I agree. I'm a Thunder fan, but Wemby is overrated. Let me tell you this, Greg. Let me tell you this.
The haters are coming in.
You have a great player. If when you see this, when this starts to happen, when folks are talking to you like this, saying I agree, but he's overrated and all that stuff, they're hating because you have that guy. They're like, man.
Feels
so
good.
now he's being scared now for his guy SGA. He's starting to see, damn, Wemby. Oh man. Like they're starting to see that type of stuff, and it becomes your guy's overrated.
Can't about Chet.
Yes, and Chet's nowhere near Wemby.
Yeah.
That conversation's done.
Yeah.
Johnny B also says Luka has never lost a game to Wemby in a Mavs jersey. Flag and AD got obliterated in their first home game in said jerseys. Sheesh. Todd said Wemby got cooked by Fred VanVleet. Squally says, Pasquale says, Greg, what do you think is the deal with D'Lo, not the PG out of the gate? We all know Kid Tinkers and his Giannis history. How is this different?
Yeah, I just think it's a Jason Kidd wanting to try to do the duplicate his thing he did with Giannis, give him the ball, make him run PG, make him comfortable with the ball. So long term, it benefits him. But yeah, he should definitely go to D'Lo. I mean, D'Lo has his own problems. Let's be honest. I mean, but it just. I think you saw a little bit of glimpse of what Flag could do, rookie Flag could do to be successful at. Kind of get the mismatches, working the post fadeaways. I mean, I think you saw he can bring up the ball occasionally, but I think you saw.
He can dribble the ball.
Yeah, I think you saw a little bit of what he could be successful in, and I think it's better to let a rookie play their strengths a little bit than trying to work on the weakness right out the gate.
Facts. Perp says Chet is the Wemby killer. LOL. And Todd said he did. He said Fred backed Wemby down. So Todd, I don't even care what Fred did. I don't even know if Fred's still playing. He hurt right now, whatever. So I hope he get better. But we just told you, Derek Lively
I was just about to say that. Go ahead.
Was made Wemby struggle. So before this year, we were saying, hey, Lively, the guy that shut down Wemby and all that. You got the guy that can shut him down. He always making it difficult for him. That don't mean nothing about this. Fred VanVleet wouldn't have did nothing today, bro, against this dude.
Bro.
As you just saw in that court today.
Yeah, I'm saying, Ty, you must didn't watch the game. That oh my God.
Yeah, there's some things that we wanted to see from Wemby being Spurs fans and Spurs people that watch the Spurs is how does Wemby do against smaller guys or stronger wings that they put on him? How does he deal with double teams? Does he over dribble and get the ball taken away? I think we saw that the smaller guys may not be a problem anymore. Bigger guys may not be a problem anymore, and he can definitely pass out of double teams. So
he did that.
We'll see long term. Yeah, definitely good signs.
They tried to throw shorter guys at his knees and all that stuff. He went right around him, and I was like, bro, he's just cooking. He's unstoppable. He got to a point he was out there, and it was like, bro, give him the ball. He's unstoppable.
He like a man amongst kids out there today.
Yeah, man. That's what it looked like. Like he was. This guy talking about Fred VanVleet. We're not even talking about AD no more being one of the greatest defensive players of all. Talking about the way he made him look small and like he didn't exist. But now we're talking about Fred VanVleet going to cook. This is wild, man. He just cooked AD. Who they compare to Tim Duncan and all that stuff, but they be trying to, and Kevin Garnett. But we talking about Fred
shout out to Kendrick Perkins.
You see that perk line he gave that?
Oh my God,
that's the lady.
Cringe worthy, but yeah.
Let me get through these last three, bro. Rusty says we asked Wemby to go.
Appreciate it.
Jason says Lively did nothing. He also says Jazz beat the fully loaded Clippers by 21. Yeah,
I like Loki. I mean, if Walker Kessler takes a leap because of the contract situation, you already have Ace Bailey, Luka Markkanen.
Man, they playing for the number one pick, Greg. You stop playing. You know, eventually.
I just like the Jazz. They're fun.
They playing for that. They get the number one pick though. They're gonna be something.
Yeah.
Rusty says this is how I wanted Wemby to play last year. He is the biggest man on the court, and he was shooting jump shots. This dude is just next level. Yeah.
On Spurs Twitter, you got this is the common thing.
He said, y'all talking Lively. That's insane. I said Lively. I guess you ain't hear the other part, Todd. I said Anthony Davis. You still ain't say that yet.
Who gets it?
I about to say he ain't watched the match like that.
Nah,
bro.
he
didn't watch.
What we talking about? Pasquale said the same way he said Fred VanVleet. Said I want to lean on Flag being 18 and all that, but man, what a deflating intro to the season. He is playing his role as X. A 3-2 will make me feel better, or 3-2 in the 5 games. Yeah, will make me feel better. Winning cures all of that, but it was rough. I didn't take nothing. I don't think like Flag gonna be trash from that. I told you I stop comparing Flag to Luka Doncic. Stop that. Stop doing that. Stop thinking about that. It's not his role. It should.
You could say that all night. They're not gonna. They gonna still do it. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah. And Jason lastly he said, "Yep," but that's it.
But yeah, man. Listen, we definitely appreciate y'all, man. Rocking with your boys for another one, man. It was a pretty good show today. Good game today, man.
Like appreciate y'all for having me on.
Nah, man. Appreciate you, Greg, man. Appreciate you, man. Great win for y'all tonight, man. Great performance by Wemby tonight. So yeah, shout out to him too. Listen, guys, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Join us here every Monday, every Wednesday, and King will have some more news here in a little bit. But join us here, guys. Hit that subscribe button for all NBA content. We have another game coming up here
tomorrow.
So, yeah, my bad. You gonna talk about that? But yeah, so hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Kings are also too. Follow me on my other channel, Cause We Geeks, where we talk about all things in the geek culture involving movies and television. Man, we're gonna have a good one Saturday. So Gen V was tonight, the last episode. We're gonna definitely talk about that. Damn it, Big J was right about something again. I'm getting sick and tired of Big J, bro. He was right about something again on that episode. And James Gunn went on, I think, like 2 or 3 different podcasts and was talking about the state of DC's movies moving forward. So we're gonna talk about that too on Saturday. So
I got tuned in. I love some geek culture. Yeah,
man. Tune in, man. We do it every Tuesday evening and Saturday morning, man. We talk geek stuff, man. So all right, King.
I'm gonna need you to click the drop though, bro. So click the membership one for me first.
Okay.
If you aren't already, hit that join button next to the subscribe button, guys, and become a member of the channel. On Fridays, we do members only shows. Sometimes we do them in the morning, or we do post game shows. But the new format for the show if a West Coast game is happening on Thursday evening, we will be playing one of the West Coast games Thursday evening. We'll be doing a post-game show that next morning. So the Friday will be a post-game show. It'll be open to everybody to watch, but the members can join the stage and talk to us and give their opinions and all about the game with us, kind of like the way Greg did today. So you'll be able to do that after we give our little, spills or whatever real quick and be able to do that. And our first game tomorrow, bro, if you show it, will be the Denver Nuggets at the Golden State Warriors. So that should be a good one. Yeah, check us out tomorrow on Playback. We already sent the Playback drop. Check us out over there. Become a member over there. Watch the game with us. Interact over there, and then become a member of this channel. Come over here Friday morning and give you a recap of the show. And maybe we can talk to you guys and let you know what's right and what's wrong, like you do to us. But other than that, bro, also follow me on my other channel, We Talk Combat for me, where we talk all things combat sports and sports entertainment. Myself, Queen, Travis, BA, and sometimes Devin. We'll have a review show this weekend for NXT's Halloween Havoc, which they'll be having this Saturday. Upcoming preview of next week's Saturday night main event. But if you love wrestling, if you love boxing, MMA, all that type of stuff, come over there, help us out reach our goals. And we'll see you tomorrow. Share more.
Sir. Yes, sir. Greg, man, you got anything, man, you want to let the folks know, man, before we roll?
Nah, I mean, just head over to my Spurs versus Everybody channel if you want. Just talk about the Spurs and talk about the NBA a little bit. If you want to give me a follow, that'd be great. And I appreciate y'all for having me on, man. I'm just open your platform to me. I'll always be grateful, and just appreciate y'all having me on.
No
yes,
problem.
sir.
Thank you, Greg. Also, bro, you see this before we go? Shout out to Todd, man. Appreciate you, Todd, in the channel. He said $5 is one game as well, but I respect. That's what I'm saying. It's not okay. So you're right. It is one game, but that's what we saying. We're looking for the difference, though, Todd. This is only Wemby's third year. You saying one guy? That's what you saying. Fred VanVleet is going to shut Wemby down for his whole career. After seeing him for 2 years, it said like we see in the steps. Wemby shot 2 threes a day, dominated against the best front court, the best defensive front court in the NBA. And we talking about Fred VanVleet, but we appreciate you, though, Todd. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah,
I'm back.
Thank you for the donation, man. Hit that subscribe button, man, if you're new to the channel, man. But with all that being said, man, listen, it's your boys Relle and King. Got our guest Greg from Spurs versus Everybody. We will be back here on on Playback, y'all. Follow us on Playback. We will have that game on Playback. You guys can follow us over there. Follow us here on Friday, y'all, as we do the post game Friday morning for the game on Thursday night. With all that being said, man, we will be back here, man.
No cap.
Cap and crown, man. Listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you something right now, King. I'm gonna tell you something right now, man.
Stop.
I got Jason Kidd as a better coach than Greg Popovich.
Oh.